quiet. Whilst we listen...
Check the mic and make sure...
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now.
Look, there's money on it.
It's the best part about the intro is watching you two dance while it's going on.
I was already engaged in the chat, Adam.
You were?
Yeah, I said, what's happening?
Oh, yeah, look at that. I'm all the way back up at the top. I got to give everybody their due that showed up early. So I was up at the top of it.
I see Shanna with all the thumbs ups.
Yeah. Julie was here at 8:30. Well, my time at 8:30. So, and then Bill was not early enough. So, what's up, guys? It's going to be a good one, says Tina.
Uh-oh. Where's this bar that she's setting? Hopefully it's low.
Hi, bro.
I know, right?
No, high expectations.
Well, Sal's already got the awesome hat on, so it's, I mean, how can he be bad?
Bar.
Fart Sack Jack's here, Shauna's here, Andy's here, Ed's here. What's happening, guys? Tina's talking about Bloody Marys with dinner. I don't know. I can't do a Bloody Mary with dinner.
I don't do Bloody Marys at all. Something about
can't do it.
Juice, no me gusta. I don't like it.
See, I don't like tomato juice like by itself, but with Bloody Marys, it tastes like pizza sauce and vodka to me. So I'm okay with it.
No, that's wrong. I like vodka with stuff that's sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza sauce.
Fireball whiskey, which apparently is Sal's sponsor today.
Yes, Fireball. Fireball and Dr. Pepper. Flaming Dr. Peppers. Gangster.
Is that how they make them now?
Well, that's what I do.
Oh, because in my day, they used to actually light the thing on fire and drop it in.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sal, you just missed your opportunity for your first. Oh, mercy.
Oh, mercy. What happened? Oh, hey.
There's my wife.
Thanks for sharing your booth thing.
Yeah, she's sharing.
Sal's been texting me all day, Sarah, just like salivating to hang out with Adam. Like, bro, this is going to be the best ever. I'm like, chill. Right, Sal?
Geez.
Bro, why you throw me under the bus like that, brother? I told you to play it cool.
That's all right. I am pretty fun to hang out with. Sometimes.
Yeah.
What's up, Ping? I am dog sitting so absent tonight. That's right. Yeah. There's Cameron. We miss you, Sarah.
Sarah, can't you get a quiet room where you're dog sitting with no
But to be
family?
fair, that was before the live started, so I think you're good. I'm just gonna jump because I'm way backed up.
Hey, Susan.
Let's see. Tommy's here. First question: is this the first time ever having a BMW on the channel? Yes.
Heavy BMW.
This is the first time. I remember
If
that
you know,
joke.
you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Once you
I remember
go
when you
brown,
first
all the
said
other
it.
colors let you down.
What's up, Christian? AB is here. Hi, Susan. What's happening? All right, we're caught up. Look at that.
Nice.
All right. Well, I guess I wanted to make sure that everyone knew that the Louisville Slugger Museum didn't actually give me this hat for free, nor pay us to talk about it. But I guess my sponsor, if we're, we went to the reseller rally.
That's right. I remember you guys went there.
Yeah, we went a couple days early so we could just go check out that vicinity because I'd never been to Kentucky, or that's a lie. because I was at the reseller rally the year before. Anyway, I think maybe she'd never been to Kentucky. She's a whiskey drinker, so she wanted to go to the place that we went to, a distillery. I don't remember the name.
They're there.
And when we went and did this, and then of course, like a tourist, I'm like, oh my god.
Right. I had been to the area several times before, so I kind of knew what to expect, but I've never been south as far as that museum goes because I never even thought about it, to be honest with you. But
yeah, it was pretty cool. I liked it better than I thought. Like we paid for let's take a tour of how the bats are made and what have you. And it was pretty neat. Like I thought it would be okay. How do I phrase it? It was as cheesy as I thought it would be, but considering how cheesy it was and that it was like just what I expected, it actually exceeded what I expected because there was a little history in it and interesting. So
it was like when I toured the Jelly Belly factory. Like I was like, how's this going to be good?
Right.
Like there's no way that this is going to be any good whatsoever. And it was awesome.
Huge things that like all the jelly, because we went to that California, all the jelly beans.
Oh yeah. And then you get to try the jelly bean from like every stage and you're like, all right, yeah, I don't know how you did it, but you made making jelly beans interesting. So thanks.
And then just like all the things, they exit right at the gift shop.
Yeah, well,
like buy all of our shit now.
Yeah.
They should be called, instead of museums, they should be called gift shop at the end.
We were at a
airport prices.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. We were at a buffet in Myrtle Beach that had a gift shop at the end. Like you checked out in the gift shop, and like I was ready to go out of there because I was already feeling sick to my stomach. So I'm like, no gifts. Let's go.
Moe's is kind of like that, Sal, over in Lincoln City. It's really,
they make you want to buy shit there.
Yeah, they got the same routine, only it's because there's always a line. Do you know how what can I think is like that? Ross Dress for Less, at least here in Oregon. They have all their merchandise on both sides of the aisle to make you go to pay, so that you're like a little kid in a grocery store who sees the candy bar and gum, says, I need this. Because grown-ups, we don't have impulse control. So we're like, oh, dental floss. I don't already have 18 of these in my one of my random drawers. I must buy more.
Light bulbs. I'm low.
We're low, yeah.
My dog needs a toy.
Chapstick? Oh, but does it have beeswax?
For me, it's the hand sanitizer. The little bottle.
Yeah.
You can't get enough?
I can't get enough. I just have to have them everywhere, bro.
Oh,
Sal at night, just with two hands, just squirt hand sanitizer all over himself.
Hey, bro. I applied for strange addictions.
There was already a lady on. Oh no, not on that show. She was. That was on another show where the lady was drinking it instead of buying vodka. She was mixing it with cranberry juice and drinking it, and I'm like, no, I don't think that's a good idea.
Did she still have her esophagus?
I don't remember exactly what happened to her, but I don't. I was like, no, this isn't good. You shouldn't do that. See, I think restaurants should have the gift shop at the beginning like Cracker Barrel, because I am less inclined to buy something on the way out the door than I am on the way in. Like if I'm waiting on a table, I'll buy something. But on the way out the door, I'm like, I'm tired. I want to go home.
Yeah, that's how that place. I thank you for helping me remember what the hell I went off on that tangent about. Story of my life. Anyway, it's that scenario where there's always a line, so there's aisles all the way around as you try to go get your clam chowder.
Yeah, it's like a turnstile, like a Disneyland or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
But their food is good.
Yeah. Cracker Barrel has a gift shop before you even eat and got to pay. Yeah. The toys always get me in the aisle since my kid sees it and wants to buy the toy. Yeah, that's why they're there, I'm sure. And yeah, for Sarah, it is the dog toys and the chocolate covered gummy bears.
And the candles and all of it.
She falls victim to that every time. There's always one more thing on the way out the door, without a doubt. So,
my favorite thing.
How you doing?
is when I go to a store, like this happened to me last week. I picked out a hat and a shirt. I guess there was only 2 items. And they were definitely wants, not needs. One was just like a billabong, but it was kind of a corduroy hat. And I just thought it was kind of cool. It was like $8 on sale. And then the other one was an Adidas, like, I don't know, workout type shirt that you can wear golfing or whatever. Didn't have a collar, but whatever.
Wait, these are at the, like on the way on checking out?
No. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. What? You got something crazy going on here?
But I stood in the line, and I only had like 2 people in front of me, but it was taking forever for whatever reason. And so I'm looking to see what I'm going to fall victim to buy around me. And then this thought just came in my head, like, almost like I don't know how to phrase it, like the little devil on my shoulder, but in a good one, a saint, an angel. That's what they're called.
An angel. There you go. Yeah.
Little angel on my shoulder was like, bro, wouldn't it be dope if you, because you're now recognizing that you don't need any of this, just set it on the shelf here. You don't have to wait in line anymore. And you just save 20. It was like $20 or whatever. And I did it. And I was like, I walked out of Ross feeling like those guys that come out from UFC fights and they're like pumped. I was like, just saved myself $20. What now? That was some good restraint. Like, attaboy, Cameron. Thank you, little angel. That's my story.
I do that all the time because I never find anything at those stores. So I'm always like, let's see ya.
If I had like a lot of time and there were things I really wanted and it was like a cart full of stuff, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. But since it was just like 2 items, I was like, I don't really need these items. I don't want to wait in line. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's right. Yeah, I can't stand waiting in lines. It drives me mental. I search Walmart for like small lines. I'm like, that line's going to go faster because that lady only has 4 things. Let's get behind her.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
I do 3.
Costco's the worst, bro.
I haven't been in a while, but I can imagine. Let's see. We still haven't been to a Cracker Barrel. She charged us $5.99 for each side salad after we asked, and she said no, they're $1.99 with meal. Jeez, that does sound a little steep. First time an angel sat on his shoulder instead of the usual devil. Sometimes you get satisfaction of shopping and then put it all back. That's true. I hate shopping. Like, the vast majority of my wardrobe is bought for me by somebody else because I don't do it. That, and I have a very specific size of t-shirts that fit me really well, and you can't hardly find them anywhere. So,
I did have a question to ask you too.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, you two and everyone in the chat. Let me find my mouse. There it is.
Sarah has a suggestion for you, by the way.
Take the 20 to the casino and put it all on black. Okay. All right. And you could think about it for a little bit.
All right.
But if you could, okay, how do I want to phrase this? Money is no, like, it doesn't matter what the cost of getting these items is. Mm-hmm. That part doesn't matter because let's say you don't even need to be selling on eBay in this hypothetical question, okay? Like, you just do it for funsie. You're a rich mo.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay. I can envision this. So far, I got you.
All right. So you can only source, photograph, or scan if it's something you're scanning. You can only source, picture, list, sell, and pack one niche of an item. So, for example, instead of saying women's pants, you could say, if you want to niche down hardcore, like denim, like women's denim pants. And that's because you actually enjoy it, I guess. Well, you know what? I don't get to tell you why you pick it, but what would you pick?
So you're saying something that I enjoy listing or something that I think I'd make money on, because they're 2 totally different things.
I know. I think I want you to answer both, but then you're right. That's hard. Okay.
All right.
I answer it for both because you like it the most, and then also because you could make the most money.
So for most money, I think I'd pick like mobile electronics. Like, because I didn't want to narrow it down and say iPhones or, but considering there's no, like, it doesn't matter what I'm paying for these things and I can just get them, it would probably be mobile electronics. A second for that would be shoes. But if it's something I enjoy listing, it would without a doubt be postcards. Like I would love to have 16 million postcards in here and just be able to list them.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you. Oh, sorry, Sal. What did you say, man?
Shoes or sex toys?
We already got one of those.
Your answer. No, I'm just
that's what I'm talking about, Andy. That's my dog.
He thought the same thing.
But wait, Andy's first answer was plants, though, so you figure that one out.
I already know what he means.
Just water for you.
Ooh. What did I say?
Oh wait, does it have to be something that's legal to sell on eBay? Because there might be better things to buy.
What I didn't really clarify though is like one would think if money isn't a consideration that you would hire people to do the things I said, but what I didn't clarify is regardless of the money piece, like you have to be the one who's figuring out a way to source them, photograph or scan them, pack them, blah 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 blah. So what about that do you, well, I guess you're not saying that's one of the things you like, it's just you would do it because
it's lucrative and there's an endless supply of them. But when you said money is no object, so I have to turn a profit still, because if that's the case, I'm going to switch my answer from mobile electronics to shoes, because I think shoes have more profit in them. Then, because I feel like sourcing mobile electronics, unless you're one of those people that can fix them, you're probably not going to make much money off of it.
Yeah, like your accessibility to actually acquire it is tougher.
Yeah, so shoes would probably be the easier one to acquire. I don't know.
I like what Karen said. She said brooches.
Tommy said video games, and he sells shoes, so I don't know how I feel about my second answer. Lizard fish fell off a truck. Brooches, that's interesting. Pokemon games and Game Boy DS, that's a good one.
Oh,
There is in the comments.
We're handing out cha-chings with likes today. Welcome, Julie.
Hey, Rob.
Fart sack was going to say weed.
Someday, coming soon.
Slabbed comics, that's a good one. I would have never thought of that. Like slabbed cards and comics and stuff like that. That would be a really good niche. Tina likes selling quilting fabric or stitchery kits. Easy peasy. The DEA entered the chat, Mike. That's right. Go with chili dogs. Shoes. Who the hell sells shoes on the internet? Yeah. This is a good answer. That's a good one. I like that. CDs. Yeah. Is there money in CDs though? Like I always, because I see them everywhere, and I'm always like, I don't think there's money in these. But we have sold them.
The ones that when I've grabbed them in the past that tend to sell the best is if they're still new in the package.
Mm-hmm.
Or obviously like a rare one or something, but
yeah,
I wouldn't know which ones to look for. I would just buy a bunch for 50 cents and then bring them home and comp them and be like, holy shit, like this might be worth $15 instead of $5.
Yeah. The only reason we sold them the one time is somebody gave us a whole bunch of them for free, and they were all kind of from the same generation, like the late 90s, early 2000s pop music. And so we just kind of lumped them together like boy bands, like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and all those people together. Yeah. And then they sold eventually.
The Backstreet Boys in sync on that side.
Yeah.
90 degrees.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we just figured it, because selling them like one at a time, they were like $4 and $5, and we were like, we'll just lump them all together, because if you're going to buy Backstreet Boys, chances are good you'll be all right with an NSYNC CD too. So we're like, it worked.
You knew about algorithms before there was much of a talk about them on the internet.
Yeah. Right. I wonder what my wife is going to pick.
Kevin.
This one was equally as predictable. Vintage watches.
Yeah.
You can get anything slab today. That's true. Vintage
Jump
new old
monkey.
stock. This is a good answer too, because if you can get your hands on a bunch of old stock vintage clothing, that would be good. Yeah, good one. Old U.S. currency, coins and paper. We've had good luck with coins, so I could see that one too. There's money in CDs. It's kind of like books. You either know or scan a lot. Yeah. Try and stay with sealed stuff. I like the old travel brochures. She does like the old hotel ephemera, especially like the oddly named hotels on postcards. You know, like the Quality Inn, and you're looking at the picture and you're like, I don't think this is quality.
Like more like shithole in.
Have you ever seen those ones, like the older Chrome cards, like probably from like the late 60s, where like, you know, the room looks like something from the 60s, like red carpet, orange sheets, orange walls, brown, everything else.
Murder scene before Dexter rolled in.
I just want to know one of these hotels still looks like that, because I'd love to see what it looks like today. Like that, every time I see them, I'm like, oh man, if this hotel is just like abandoned somewhere and it frozen in time just like this, it would be amazing.
Hotel.
Yeah, Bates Hotel. There's this guy, and you know what? I don't even know if it's a guy. There's this person on Instagram. Wait, I'm gonna just say he. I think it's a dude. He goes around and he will take a photograph of like a rundown motel, or it's still in its original look, or if it's been remodeled or whatever, and take a picture of it, and then he'll hold it next to what it looked like on a postcard.
Oh, you gotta send me that
postcard. And I gotta send you the account, because you would like to watch that, because then you see potentially places that aren't still a complete shithole, or it is, but they like revamped it to make it look like cycle it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, when I first met Sarah, she used to watch Dan Bell. He's a YouTuber. I don't think he hasn't been doing much lately. He used to do abandoned malls, and he used to go to like dead malls that are dying, like they're just basically. But he also used to do this thing called One Dirty Room, and they would check into like the worst hotels in the city, and they would do like this forensic thing on them, like, and check everything, and it was the funniest shit
the black
I've
light
ever seen.
stuff.
They did black light. They had the chemicals like to test the toilet. They had the gun like to test everything. It was it was hard to stay in a hotel after that.
You use the word dead, and I think that's in the name of this account, like dead. I think it's called like Dead Motels. Let me see, Dead Motel USA.
Okay, I'll have to look that up. I found
it looks like this.
Jimmy.
If anyone can see this on my screen.
I can make you bigger. There we go. Oh, okay. I'll have to check him out.
Dead hotels, motels, and resorts in the United States.
Chances are good that Sarah's already followed him right now, so I'll be able to remind me. Found a Jimmy Buffett CD.
Like before and
it's crazy.
After. Yeah. Like, how cool is that? Look at all the bright colors and everything, and now it's just like green.
Yeah, we really went backwards in this country when it comes to like design and stuff. Like the Art Deco look was so colorful and pretty, and now we're like gray, taupe, brown.
With bright colors like this, hence my hot pink and bright yellow and blue like colors. Because I grew up on It's All Right, because I'm saved by the bell. And now you walk into a hotel room, it's like silver, gray, dark gray, brown, like, and white. Has a little green or blue in it.
Right. Ooh, look. I found a Jimmy Buffett CD worth about $75. There you go. I like it.
Nice.
Total forensic file on those old hotel room postcards. I love them. If I was going to collect postcards, I would collect those. Speaking of postcards, I sold a Disneyland pirate ship for $30 plus shipping. There you go. That's awesome.
Rob
follows that account. What's up, Mark? How's it going? Sarah grew a beard. Cool. I went into an abandoned hospital one time, and it was so freaking scary. They ripped down probably like 2 years ago. I really didn't go inside because I didn't want to fall through the floor. She did. I remember when she did this.
That's freaky.
I think she already follows it.
It's like that clown motel you went to in Vegas, Cameron.
Did you go to that? Oh no, you got to tell me. I've seen that thing. I've seen that thing so many times, and friends of mine are terrified of clowns, and I'm like, we're going.
I don't even know what.
This is exactly the response I would expect from anybody that went there. Did you stay overnight?
Yes.
Oh no.
My wife is crazy. She's like, she'd heard about it from someone, and where were we even going this? She was like, let's stop there. Maybe we were driving to and from Vegas.
It's just on the outskirts, from what I remember.
To know what's that town called in Nevada?
Well, you go north, right? If you're going home, right? You go north up through Pahrump like area, up over the mountain and down the other side.
Nope. Tonopah. That's the little town it's in. Here, you know what? We're gonna do this for the friends. This is where I spent an evening of my life. Ready?
Oh, I thought you were gonna put it on the screen.
No. Sorry, I just dropped the link so people could click on it and go check it out. But you're driving, when you're driving through a desert on those highways, like it's just space, and then you finally like hit a little town, and that little town consists of maybe like a gas station, if you're lucky, 2 gas stations. Anyway, so you can't miss it when you're coming through, and you have to slow down in a town. And right at that, where it goes from like 55 to 45 to 35, you see all of these cut out, bigger than life clowns.
Oh, I've seen videos. It's creepy. Shit.
Well, people go to that website, they'll be like, "What in the heck?" So, and it's all dusty, right? You're in the desert,
Yeah.
And you think, well, maybe even though it looks like a dump. Maybe
there's no way this wasn't going to be a dump.
Dude, it was a dump. I don't know what else to say other than I don't know how we didn't like leave covered in like bed bug bites or get MRSA or something.
Which room did you stay in? Did you stay in because they have different clowns. Like you get a creepy clown, you can get like horror movie clown, regular clown.
Horror movie clown. So guess where we stayed?
God.
You got 2 shots. You got 2 shots. Do you want to play a game?
Oh no, you didn't stay in the Saw room, did you?
Or what does Pennywise say? We all float down here.
I don't.
What's your 2 choices?
I'm saying Saw.
No, it was Pennywise.
It was Pennywise. Oh,
well, it's Pennywise.
Bad.
And they had like a Pennywise. Creepy ass picture like above the bed, then like a little Pennywise like doll thing in the corner. It was creepy. I'm not afraid of clowns, and I don't know. I slept fine, but
really, I wouldn't have been. I would have slept in my car.
It's just
totally.
Adam. It's just pain.
No, anyway. Once I get freaked out, I'm done. I gotta leave.
Oh yeah. Kind of wanted to, like, I've always wanted to like see a ghost or something supernatural. And so when you go into a town like that by the way, right next to the gift shop was the cemetery.
Is it the only way out of the hotel was through the gift shop?
No, but that's where you have to pay is the gift shop, which is just every single clown that you can like buy, probably from China, but wherever. On every crevice of a room, and like so many that if you get up close, you could see that they're just like caked in dust. Because how do you like all those clowns?
Yeah,
that in itself was creepy. Going in that room where it was just like every square inch of the wall and stuff, just like clowns on clowns.
I mean, at least they leaned into the clown thing. I mean, but I'm out. Isn't that in like an old like Wild West type looking town too?
I think a mining town, old mining town.
Yeah.
And we went to so there was like a little casino in that town, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're everywhere. I think in Nevada, they put anywhere they can put casinos.
And so she wanted to stay at the Clown Motel. It was creepy.
It was awesome. What are you talking about?
Oh God! No.
Ed said he wouldn't have been able to sleep.
Oh,
No.
Are you really gonna just like walk behind me?
Yeah.
That's something Sarah would do. Just start.
That'd be nice because I let my dog in to track all these shells.
Oh,
look, Heather gets a compliment while she's here. Sarah says Heather's the greatest. We love to meet her.
Yeah, people are gonna think that you come in here frequently and actually clean up after me.
People are gonna think you actually clean in the house.
I do clean in the house. Cierra la puerta. Got the heater going.
You got it. Better than like the world's largest ball of yarn. Yes, probably.
Does it make you feel better when you see other couples bicker?
No. It doesn't. You know what? If you have here's the thing that somebody told me a long time ago. Like, typically, like the worst relationships don't bicker, and that's because they can't talk to one another. So, like, if couples bicker, chances are the relationship's strong because they could say whatever they want to the other one and know they can get almost within reason, of course. But like, your wife can say, "You don't clean in the house," and you don't go. We don't start. What are you talking about?
Because I know when to shut up, dude.
Oh,
been with her 20 years.
Wow, really?
I'm not a total idiot. But no, okay. The reason I ask you that is because when I see you and Sarah, and sometimes I'm like, are they is this real, or do they like play it up a little bit? Actually, let me ask you that. Let me pull back the curtain. Do you and Sarah ever talk about, if you dare to admit, like, hey, if we get into a little scuff or whatever, like, let's really act more mad than we are?
No. Well, you met us in person. We're exactly the same.
I know.
I mean, it would have been impossible for us to keep that facade up. And no, this is how we are. This is how we've been. So even prior to the YouTube channel, Sarah's always wanted to have a YouTube channel of just our interaction between each other because this is how we are on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like, I've been without her for 6 days now. And like, I told her 2 days ago, I'm like, I hate this because it is stupid quiet in this house and I can't stand it.
We'll try our best to fill your big shoes, Sarah, so that we'll keep Adam company tonight.
I did, however, empty the dishwasher twice and I kept the house relatively clean. So
Relatively
good on me.
Yeah, no, whenever I hear couples though and they bicker and stuff, I'm like, all right, we're not the only ones. Like,
no.
And it's usually over something stupid, like who gives their wife a hard time for cleaning? This asshole. Because the heater's on, and she's got the door wide open, and she doesn't realize, like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're doing a show here. I mean, I didn't tell her, like, please don't come in while I'm recording. You know, she knows I'm out here talking with you guys, but anyway.
Oh, I've done it. Like, there's been times where, like, I'm watching a show that I've never watched, or it's like the finale, or like the game's on, or something, and she comes rolling in with a vacuum, and I'm like, do you have to do this now? Like, can you wait like 20 minutes?
And then does she say, can you pause this now? This is going to take me less than 20 minutes. Adam, or Sarah, that's your snap back. I'm giving you ammo.
No, well, when it's football, you can't because somebody's going to. Well, you're all right because you're a Steeler fan that lives on the West Coast. I'm a Steeler fan that lives in Pittsburgh. So somebody's going to text me and be like, "Did you see that?" And I'll be like, "Shit." Jackass Retro says, "Good on them folks for figuring out a way to monetize no nothing hole in the ground in the middle of nowhere."
So yeah, I'm sure Matt's driven by it several times. Going to Burning Man and stuff.
My mother-in-law's house used to be haunted. They had a house blessed, and now the ghost is free. Still freaks me out. It's like all mining towns around the country that rebranded at the close of the mine. Yeah, true. I talked to my wife. She just doesn't listen. Heather will stay at the Clown Motel. Oh, Sarah will stay at the Clown Motel with.
You two have fun because I am okay to never go there again. It was old, rundown, gross, like such old carpet that no matter how much vacuuming you do, you know that carpet it's nasty when you pull it up.
The true sign of a bad hotel is when the carpet has like the faded pathway in from the door, and it like there's a pathway that leads to the bathroom or a pathway that did it have that?
There was no what walkway. It was a military gift shop where you pay. I think it might have had 2 stories, but just like an old motel, right? So you access it from the outside. So you go right into your dump to sleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Did it smell like weed at least?
I don't think so. Oh, wait.
That's the only way I could get sleep in that.
I would freaking lose it if that.
You don't like clowns either?
Oh, yes, so.
I don't like clowns, no.
Yeah, the two of you. I need to take the 2 of you somewhere like that, because that would be your nightmare. That'd be funny. I
don't mind clowns. It's just like I said, when I get freaked out, I'm out. Because we went to a friend of mine came in from California, and we went to Shawshank Prison, which is the Ohio State Reformatory, which is closed. And we went there on the overnight. Not the overnight, but the late night one where they take you in, they give you a tour of this creepy rundown prison that looks like it's falling apart. And then they leave and they shut the lights off and they're like, have fun. And you're like,
do you have to crawl out in feces?
No. You're in the main cell block. Like, not like, you're in the main cell. I get it. But you have access to this whole prison, and there's only like 4 people still left in there, and they're standing at like key places so that, something happens. But you can go anywhere. And like the whole place is falling down. And I'm like, so we're going to walk around the dark with flashlights and this rundown old, like rusty metal no.
No hard hat.
That's a trap for ISIS to get me. I would not put myself in that situation.
Oh no, you could break out of that place, no problem. Punch the wall, you'll get a hole. Like they have a cell set up like what's his name's or whatever.
Andy's.
With the poster. Yeah, with the poster. But yeah, I was in there for about 20 minutes and then I got freaked out and I'm like, I'm gonna go outside. And I called Sarah. I'm like, I can't do this.
So muddy.
I don't know if I could go to prison, man. I don't know about the prison. That kind of stuff scares me.
I've been to Alcatraz several times, like more times than I could count, and that didn't ever freak me out. But that one at night with just a flashlight in my hand, that was good.
You know what would be the worst? To say the night, because it's scary. That would be scary, in my opinion.
Okay, go ahead.
Like a state hospital, like a mental ward.
Oh,
well, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Shawshank Redemption was?
The Ohio, it was Ohio State Reformatory. One side was a mental institution, the other side was a prison.
Oh, okay.
But the mental institution behind it was torn down, so now there's an actual prison right behind it, which is even weirder.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
I don't want to say
that. Let's see. Mark said that he sends all his postcards to Adam and Cameron for free, and if they sell on eBay account, he gets 99% of the commission. The rest goes to Adam and Cameron. Well, that's good. Thanks, Roman.
We get to share a whole percent.
Hey, what about me, SA?
we have to split our percent with Sal.
Yeah, somebody gets quartered in that deal.
Of course, the Mexican gets the short end of the stick.
It's only going to be 3 cents for me and Cameron at that point. So, I did come back twice, and surprisingly, not that messy. See, I told you.
She's keeping up on you.
Oh, don't bring up the bread box again, Andy.
Oh, bread box. Yeah, no good.
Do you guys have a bread box?
I burnt it.
We
it
have,
was castle crumbs
we
everywhere.
have a little basket that the bread goes in.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're referencing though. Is this an argument y'all used to have or something?
We had it on. I think we had a debate about it on the live because she put potatoes in the bread box, and I went to go get like
Not
English
a
muffins out of
potato
the.
box.
Right.
And it was bread.
Triggering is coming.
Adam?
Yeah, you are. You were that day too. Actually, now that I think about it, that was the one time you were on Team Adam.
I'm sorry, but come on, you know better, buddy. You know better. Sal, what team are you on?
For which situation?
All right,
bread box.
Courtney puts potatoes in the bread box.
Oh no, that's why I burnt mine. It pissed me off. It got all rotten, and it smelled like really bad.
And you forget it's in there because you can't see the bread.
And Courtney's heavy ADHD, so if it's not in front of her, it goes away, or like she forgets about it. So that's why I just put it in the fire pit. Problem solved.
There you go.
Yeah,
we started living together. So.
And that's probably why I have it in a basket, is because it's like a wire basket that is shallow. So you can see the bread right there, but at least it's like kind of protected from anything else in the pantry because it's a wireframe basket.
Yeah. If I don't see it, I forget I have it. So I'm like, okay. You know, now that it's in the bread, like I forgot about the potatoes. And I'm like, oh, there's potatoes, and here they are in the bread box. Junk Monkey says my entire city smells like weed. Roman still has 10 cases of tape and a pallet box that he bought 4 years ago. He was scared of. I was scared of the prison. You're married, bro. You're in prison. What's that?
Yeah. Did she have to hold your hand, Adam?
No, she wasn't there.
Oh.
She was. A friend of mine. I took a trip because he has family in Ohio, so he flew into Ohio, and I took a trip out to see him, and then we went there. So, yeah, no, she wasn't there, but she wants to go. I'd go back as long as they don't shut the lights off on me. Like, I don't have a problem with that. They closed all the mental joints and we don't want to get into that conversation. Tommy, well, someday, okay, talking amongst themselves. Yes, this is why she does it. She just can't stand things on the camera. Oh, hey, Paul, you replace Sarah with sexy Cameron and Sal. I will take it.
What's up, Philip?
What up?
It's like being Russian, Roman. Let's see. You say bread box. I say the potato box. Okay, got it. I never store extra potatoes. I just buy what I need, not a bag lady. Yeah. Okay, there you go. I don't know.
Sarah, I think we just called you guys a bag lady. Tina.
Me? Oh, yeah, she might have. That's true. We just got a bag of potato. We were on a baked potato kick, so thanks.
Oh, have you ever had a loaded baked potato, but add some Mexican twist to it?
What's the Mexican twist?
Just like carne asada, el pastor.
I guess you could do that. Well,
yeah, with cheese.
You're implying that I can make el pastor.
With some green salsa. Busted.
This salsa might be good. I never even thought about putting salsa on one. So what do? You said loaded. So what is it? Sour cream, butter, cheese, chives, and then salsa?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty much everything except the tortilla, but you put it on top inside the potato. Cut it in half. Good. Oh yeah.
You may have just given me an idea for dinner this week, because I have a whole bag of potatoes that I need to use.
Yeah,
tahini on a potato? I don't know if I'd like that.
Paul, you're hanging out with the wrong Mexicans, brother.
Oh, those are white Mexicans, and what I mean by that is, well, I'm not gonna say what I mean by that, but I was also thinking tahini when he said, "You know how to make it Mexican?" I was like, I almost said sprinkle some tahini on it, but
apparently Americanized, brother.
Tahini is too Americanized.
I put tahini on the watermelon like everybody suggested and didn't care for it.
Oh, the watermelon, tahini, and some lime and some salt.
Wait a minute. That's where I went wrong. Apparently.
Oh yeah, you need lime and salt.
Why would I not put lime and salt on it? I don't know. Yeah. The key is finding a good lime out here. That's not an easy feat, believe it or not. So
the cartel doesn't go that far.
No, they're just dry. They're dry and they're not ripe yet. Like it's with every, like you guys live on the West Coast, so you have a luxury that you don't even know. You get great produce because it's grown all up and down that corridor.
Yeah.
Out here, all that shit's either, shipped in from Florida or it's shipped in from Mexico or something like that. So they have to buy it like way before it's ripe, and then it gets here and it's still not ripe. So you either leaving this stuff out or you're using it immediately and you're like squeezing the lime, trying to get the juice out of it. So yeah,
we are privileged by that.
I miss it. That was one of the things I miss the most about the West Coast is the produce.
Moved
Until corn season comes. No, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. I don't want to. I want to continue my slacking ways where I don't have to work every day of my life if I don't want to.
Rob says just microwave that lime for a few seconds.
You could do that. Does paste picante sauce count?
Sure.
Never had tacos and potatoes. Neither have I. I'm going to try it though. I feel you, Cameron. I want to put tahini on everything. Good limes here everywhere. Yeah. Microwave a lime for 10 seconds, then roll. I roll it on the counter. That doesn't normally work, but that's a good idea. I have to do that.
You can put them in brown bags. Just like avocados, if you want them to ripe sooner, you can put them in brown bags.
See, we play the avocado roulette all the time. We'll set them out, and then like, you got to get it like on day one in 26 hours, or else you're done. Now it's brown and it's over.
Have you seen the videos of you store them in water and they actually stay longer?
No.
Yeah.
Avocado?
Yeah, you can store them in water and they last longer.
Like how much longer?
Like extremely longer. I don't know exactly how much longer, but it keeps it from ripening.
Pink says she places the avocado in with rice, like in a container, I'm guessing. Yeah. Interesting.
Are you talking about like slices of avocado? Or are you talking about just like putting that thing in like a jar?
The whole thing, the whole shell and everything.
Huh. The question is, Adam, would you give up East Coast seafood for West Coast fruit? Ooh. See, but the West Coast seafood is pretty good. Like Dungeness crab's awesome.
That's what we ate.
But the seafood on the East Coast is pretty good. I don't know. Obviously, I'm staying around here because
you're bloody AF.
Seafood is untouchable. That's true. If not, your fridge sucks, freezes the water, freezes the water. They're speaking from experience. Whole avocado thrown in rice to ripen them.
Interesting.
It's the same idea as the brown bag. You're just, condensing the oxygen. So that makes sense, I guess. But no, I am going to try this potato thing. Science, right? Every time somebody says that, the only thing that goes into my head is Jesse Pinkman saying, "Yeah, science." Right. That's all I can think of. All the way through COVID, every time someone said the word science, that's all I could think of is Jesse Pinkman. Yeah, science. All right, Mr. White. That's it.
All right, science.
Florida got East Coast seafood, West Coast produce. There you go. It's true. Scallops, flounder, sea bass, blue crab, lobster, way better than West. Okay. You got me. I don't know. The West Coast produce is pretty good, but I don't know if I just can't afford to live there. And I definitely can't afford to live in Las Vegas because I'll just be pushing a shopping cart. So
I don't like lobster. Like I ate it for the first time on a cruise. An Alaskan cruise we went on, and I was like, "Oh, I felt like we were rich. We were like our late 20s.
We rich.
So, we rich. these people are feeding us not just once, but like 3 meals a day. We just come in here, like it's it's cool shit I'd ever experienced in my 24 years or whatever, however long ago that was. Anyway, that was the first time I tried lobster, and I expected it to be like better than crab because I really like crab and I like shrimp too. And I was like the texture of it, I didn't like, and it just didn't really have any flavor. I don't know.
How'd you have it? Just straight up like lobster tail?
Yeah, like a lobster tail.
Yeah, you just soak that shit in butter and eat it. That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was a for you, huh?
Rubbery butter.
Sound like first of all, they overcooked it. Second of all, yeah, that's not the way I like lobster is on a lobster roll, like Maine lobster rolls, delicious. That I'd try that again if you ever try lobster the second time. But
Matt said bottom feeders barf.
They are. Well, so are shrimp and crab though. So to be fair, Maine lobster is one to have, and it has to be cooked right. Cruise Pro don't do it any justice. So that if my memory serves me correct, because we went up to see Matt, and he lives on in a town that's near the ocean, I think. I feel stupid because I can't remember what body of water it is, but it was like an old naval city. So yeah. Anyway, Bremerton, Washington, that area. And Heather and I wanted to go eat at this seafood joint that was right there on the where all the docks and stuff are, the boats. And Matt was like, I don't like seafood. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like seafood. Yeah, I hate all seafood. I hate all seafood, but especially no bottom feeders.
And I'm like, you don't like shrimp? And he's like, I don't like seafood. I'm like, you don't like crab? And he's like, you heard me the first time.
Huh. I could never get rid of crab. Lobster I could get rid of because I don't eat it all that often. But crab and shrimp, all as much as I could possibly get my hands on. When we go to the coast, that's all I'm eating.
When I go to conferences for work, if there's shrimp, I'm just like, this is on the work card. I'm just gonna eat shrimp for days. Right. When I went to Florida, there's to-go containers, big old jumbo shrimp. Mm-hmm.
The Gulf shrimp, they're huge.
You're gonna start sounding like Forrest Gump.
Oh, I reckon I would be. Sal's shrimp and all.
Fried shrimp.
Shrimp on a stick. Shrimp gumbo.
Shrimp tacos. Shrimp tacos are good.
Yeah, they are. Sarah searches out shrimp cocktail every time we go away. It doesn't matter where we are. We could go to Tennessee and she'd be like, we're going to shrimp cocktail. Barbecue area. She that too.
She likes
there's a place mostly from this place there's a place in Delaware, believe it or not, that makes a mean ceviche and she loves it.
I can does she want to, Sarah, do you want to know how to make ceviche? I can FaceTime you sometime.
She's not going to cook it.
Adam, would you like to learn how to do that someday?
Yes, I would. Yes, please.
All right.
Can you guys do that live so we can all be in the chat and giggle with you?
No. It would be really funny just to have like a live where it's just Sarah cooking, because that's priceless.
What's happening?
Oh yeah. I
don't think so. What is happening?
Yeah. No, and then ow, I burned myself. I almost cut my finger off.
There's no counter space.
Is a teaspoon as much as a tablespoon? Just kidding, Sarah. I know you know that.
No, she actually measures stuff like precisely. Even when she makes drinks, I had to buy her do you know what a jigger is for like bartending? I had to buy her one of those because she was using a measuring cup that's this big. She would use that, and I'm like, please stop. I can't handle this anymore.
Stop.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I make myself a drink, I fill it with ice and I go, yeah, that looks like enough. Put the rest, whatever.
Maybe that's what she's doing wrong. Measuring.
That's right. You don't measure. You put in your limit of what you would stomach, and then you put the rest of the mixer in. That's how to do it.
Cameron, did you test this before you gave it to me?
What is it?
The 360 thing?
Oh, what is that thing
Connect?
called? The Connect.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. If it's a bad review,
Oh,
I'm going to say.
Wait, what?
If I get a bad review, I'm going to say it's your fault.
Okay, that's fair.
There you go. Yeah, that's probably a good point. If you burn yourself making ceviche, I'd be impressed.
I would be impressed if I did test it, Sal.
Do you have an Xbox 360?
It's fine. I ain't worried about
No.
it.
I didn't test that shit. Now that you say that. Well, because at one time, dude, I had like the PS1, the PS2, the Wii, like, so that when I was doing video games and stuff, this is the beginning of the pandemic. I had systems to test stuff on, but I don't think we had the Xbox 360 because that was the big black one with the green around it, right?
No, that was the original. That was the OG. The 360 was either white or black and stood up like this way, and had a big green light at the bottom, and the disc tray was right above it. That was the one that got the red ring of death, if you remember that.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had one of those, and I don't think I ever sold one either that I can recall.
Don't, if you don't, because 90% of them either are not working or they're very close to not working.
Yeah, I don't mess with them. Go ahead, Sal.
For parts only.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't like to mess with electronics too much anymore. I was gonna say for that question that we started with of things that.
Oh yeah, you never. Well, Sal never answered either. Sorry.
Unless he was joking, he said, "What did you say, Sal?"
Shoes and sex toys, brother.
That's right. Shoes.
Were you joking?
No, dude, sex sells, brother.
That's true. That is true.
Dude, there's so many kinky people out there, bro.
It's an accurate statement.
For me, it's
I've been to Las Vegas. I know.
Is Adam of postcards or Adam and or Aaron, because the idea of like pins, not brooches per se, but like kind of like the Disney pin style of pins, but they have them for Harley, vintage pens and or vintage postcards because they're small, they're easy to photograph, easy to scan.
With sex toys,
that's what I like.
No return.
That's what you think. That's what you think. But I bet you somebody would return that
and say, "I swear I didn't use this."
Hairballs and everything on it.
I got about 99 jokes, and all of them I cannot say on YouTube. So the cleanest joke I have in my head is, it only measured 11 inches, and you got a return.
You can't use hey, you can't always use the priority bubble mailers.
It's true.
There's certain dimensions to those. I'm just saying.
Oh my god. Yes, Sarah loves ceviche, by the way.
I got the right size for the toys too.
Golf club, baseball bat, Sal Mercado special of the week.
Pre-owned sex toys would be the market, Sal. The testing would be fun. Oh, dear. Here we go. Macari would let you return a sex toy as long as it was in 3 days, according to the new policy.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. Can you even? I don't even think you could sell any of that on eBay. But
not on eBay. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'll find out real quick here.
Don't do it, because then your ads are going to be real messed up for about a week. Turn that private browsing on.
Okay, let's go incognito, kids. There we go. Okay. Wait, where was I gonna go?
eBay. I would doubt it. because they pulled that whole adult category. Because they used to sell stuff like that, but they don't.
Wussies.
Buy sex toys.
Yeah.
Prohibited
I think
adult items. Why is eBay removing adult items? That was back in how many years ago? 2021.
that was right around the time. Well, yeah, that was about the time the new policy came in.
Oh, poor Mr. Skullhead Scout.
Yeah, try that keyword. I bet that one would work.
This guy on this forum said, I've got a couple thousand items I haven't even listed yet. Then I get the message today that eBay, this is back in 2021, is removing adult-only category. I don't think we'll get a clean answer on that, even though it's stupid, and they're going to lose a ton of money for it. I'm too tired of eBay doing stupid things to care anymore. But the bottom line is that I do have stuff that needs to be sold. Amazon seems like a pretty terrible place to sell anything, like used magazines or movies. What other platforms might be good for selling adult magazines or videos?
Then go get a charger.
Two things I have to say.
Not my sex toy.
That guy gets worked up easily over, it sounds like a bad buy. And two, I already forget. Damn it, what was number two?
It doesn't matter. If you made your living doing that, you've experienced quite a dip since the invention of the internet. So
I just remembered. People, doesn't that sound like shit people say right now still? I get tired of eBay. Oh, I get sick of this, sick of that. Like, that's how it, I feel like as human beings, like big corporations, like over time are just gonna like convince us to bend over backwards. Literally.
Especially if your living's based on them.
Well, I don't even mean that though. I just mean like, where did he go? Where did Sal go?
To get a charger.
Oh. I'm not sure my link showed, but I just searched for banana cleaner. Oh God.
I don't think your link showed. I took away a bunch of wrenches recently, so you don't have a wrench anymore. Well, after the pig mask scandal, they had to be concerned with what employees would do. That's true. That is true. It's all a fallacy. There is a correlation between shoe size and the guy's jewels. Is it a fallacy that there is a correlation between shoe size and a guy's jewels? Probably. I mean, I haven't seen too many people's feet and or that in my lifetime, so I'm gonna say probably. I don't know.
I'm well balanced now.
You're
well balanced. You got good feet.
What was I gonna say? It's a cleaner for allegedly for a banana. So those links are just showing images.
Oh, I get it.
That in the photograph, it is a banana, which we all know has a shape of a phallus.
Oh, I see. So they're selling them as
banana cleaners versus what we all know they really are.
Yeah, I get it.
Which
I got it now.
Which I'm so gullible that I'm like, do people really clean the exterior of their banana? And then I was like, no. Shenanigans, simply shenanigans with all her banana emojis.
You gotta get a specialized cleaner to clean them properly.
I think that's what they're trying to help
size 13 shoes. Well, I wear a size 13 shoe, but I don't have much to compare it with, so I can't really tell you. This is going in a dark place, though.
Why is it dark? It's okay.
She's asking if she's saying size 13 shoes. She has firsthand knowledge of somebody with a 13. eBay was afraid of either positive or negative feedback if they allowed sex toys. Evil Shenanigans. Name that movie or movies. Nah, I got nothing on that one. The only thing that pops into my head when I hear shenanigans is Super Troopers.
Me too. That's what I think of.
What's that bar you like so much? You mean Shenanigans? Did you see the second one?
I think we talked about this. I think I did, and I didn't like it as much as the first one.
They kind of lost it, I thought, on the second
one.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I finished the second one because I was pretty disappointed.
I think I finished it, but I think I remember like about 45 minutes into it, I'm like, this is
yeah.
Hey, what's up with that place with the mozzarella sticks and cool stuff on the wall?
What's that place with mozzarella sticks?
You asking me? Oh, that's the quote. That's the quote. What's that? Hey, Farva, that place with the mozzarella sticks and the cool stuff on the wall?
Oh, yeah.
Shenanigans? Yeah. So I think that's what he's going after. But I don't know. Holy crap.
Mozzarella sticks and the cool stuff on the wall. Are you kicking us out already?
No, I've been selling. So since we've been selling so many clothes, I'm like, I got to figure out somewhere. You know, I'm going to open up. I used to have a Depop account, so I'm like, I'm going to try this again. And so I started throwing clothes on Depop, and we've sold like 9 things.
Dude, that's awesome.
Some of which are like old stuff that we've had forever that somebody just ate up on Depop, and I'm like, all right, I'll keep going. And I just sold another T-shirt on Depop. So, like every clothing sale that we've had over the last week has been Depop. Well, I take that back. We did sell a pair of pants on Mercado. So, but I don't know.
Somebody just offered me $15 on a $20 shirt. So yeah, I'll take that.
I thought you were out of the clothing business.
That's why I'll take it, because I want to get it. Yeah. I don't even know what I paid, or if it was worth the 20 that I had listed for. It probably was only. It's an LL Bean shorts, like a dress shirt, but like Dwight Schrute style, like a short sleeve dress.
Okay, yeah.
The collar.
I used to wear those.
Nice.
I sold cars for a period of time, and it was hot, and so I'm like, I don't care. I look like a moron. I don't care.
Who cares?
It's much cooler.
I got those. I got a bunch of them at a church sale for like $1 each. A couple summers ago.
So you don't sell on any other platforms though, right?
No, like once upon a time I dabbled with Facebook, and when Facebook was again
good
early pandemic in its prime. Now I don't have anything on Facebook Marketplace, but Mercado for a little bit. I would try to put stuff on both, and I tried to use Vendoo for a little bit, and because it didn't auto delist at the time, I think it does now, but there would be too many times where like someone would buy on one platform and then I forget to take it off the other, and then it sells again.
That's why I was asking, because whenever we sell like older stuff that are clothing on on like eBay or a different platform, sometimes we're like, I hope we have that.
100% my thought when I sell stuff that I know is older. I'm like, oh damn, this looks familiar. Does it look familiar because I just remember taking the photos? Does it look familiar because I once wore it for a short time and then I listed it because I got chubby? Or does it look familiar because I've already sold the shit like a year ago and remember packing it? So then I go look for it. And it's about 50-50.
Yeah. Well, we had a problem with one of our sales. Like it got all messed up. Like we stopped doing sales on eBay altogether because of what happened. So we had to pull like a bunch of stuff down and put it back up. So then Vendoo didn't line up with what the new listing was. So sometimes things are showing as listed on eBay and they're not. So we're like, oh crap, is that on there? And today I was going through it. I'm like, I'm throwing every bit of clothing we have on Depop because it's selling. And then like I was on the phone with Sarah and I'm like, do we have this? She's like, no. I'm like, do we have this? She's like, no. I'm like, all right, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring all the clothing upstairs. We're going to go through it all and figure out what we have so I can cross list it. So we're going to be doing an inventory sometimes.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is so necessary, but also such a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Yeah. But you have to, because, well, not with postcards, I feel like I don't, but we seldom don't have a postcard.
You know what I was thinking, Adam? Like the other day, I was thinking, what if my computer that I have right here, my laptop, maybe I shouldn't say this out loud. Okay, universe, shut your ear holes. Anyway, sometimes I was thinking, I've got all these postcards that I have scanned already.
Yeah.
And sleeved, I sleeve them, and I put them away. And I knew when I started doing this that I shouldn't scan more until I listed the one as I've scanned. But inevitably, my ass has scanned a ton that are not yet listed. So they're put away, but they're not listed. And so I've definitely thought of like, what if they we have a earthquake and like all those cards just because I don't have a lid on them. On the things I keep them in, I'm just hoping they.
I'm more concerned with your computer crashing.
Or my computer. That was actually my original thought, but it was going to take me a minute to get to it. Because some of them could be in the cloud, but then I would have to go through my inventory on eBay and see. Okay, here's the box of G. Ooh, they probably just paid for that thing. Oh. But in case of something else, no, they just paid for the shirt. Anyway, I would have to go through and be like, okay, this one's listed, this one's not, this one, that. Oh, thousands of cards.
Oh my God.
So let's just.
What I do is I always, whatever I scan doesn't go anywhere. It stays on my desk. And then that way it never gets mingled with anything else. And I actually list off the card. So I'll have the card and I'll be like, yep, here's the card. So I'll just list right off it and then sleeve it, number it, and it goes away. Because I did that once and I'm like, I just threw them all, I deleted them all off my computer and just started over. Because I was like, I can't, this isn't going to work.
Oh, I like listing them off of my scans because then I could just do I could just be laying there on the couch, literally laying down, and I've got them all there. So I just drag them to, anyways, there's a method to my madness, but I don't say on top of it is I just have a ton of unlisted but scanned cards.
Sal, Susan wants to know what you're working on.
Shoes. I'm taking pictures of shoes.
Oh yeah.
Zapdos.
There you go. Are those? What kind of shoes are those?
These are just sandals. There's pretty much Skechers right now.
Oh, nice.
You got a bunch for free, didn't you?
Yeah, may she rest in peace. Courtney's grandma passed unexpectedly, and she had a corrupt ton of Skechers.
Yeah. Might as well.
She just had bad feet, so Skechers were the only things that helped her. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the Hokas, I hear, or the other one.
Oh, dude. I have been wanting to tell you this, Adam.
Ah, okay.
I bought a pair of
I brought up. Okay.
And at the Nordstrom rack. And I think there might have been a reason they were at the Nordstrom rack. I feel like I got bamboozled like you did. Guess what happens when I walk?
They squeak.
They squeak.
Which ones are they though?
Madness. Oh, I don't know what they are. I mean, you could name 3 different kinds, and I wouldn't know. I don't know the styles.
I don't even care. I love those shoes so much. I could care less than they squeak.
I hope they don't squeak at all.
Yeah, it just is if you get a pinhole in the right spot, they'll squeak. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah, I mean, I like them. I'm gonna wear them till they are worn. But I think after wearing those for a few days, and then I put on a pair of my Hokas yesterday, and I'm like, oh man, Hokas are better. And I think it's because I like that arch support that you're talking about that you don't.
Sal's feeding dog.
I would have never really thought about that. It's because there's more of it's hugging your foot more.
and it's pressing up on your arch. So like if you have like a higher arch, I don't like it because it's not really pressing up on my arch. Like it's just sitting there, and then when I step, it hits my arch. So I just don't like it. But the on clouds, I love. So I don't know. Sarah loves her Hokas, and she has very flat feet, so works out. Sal's dog looks like one of the dogs I'm watching. He does, for sure. Skechers are the #1 selling shoe brand. They are also one of my most sold brands. Anytime we've ever had Skechers, we sold them quick. So most of them sell really well. I don't know. I'd sell Skechers if I got my hands on them. That might be my niche down. Dog all fed now?
If you niched your niche, if you niched your niche.
Handsome brings me his bowl.
Does he really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like, dude, I'm thirsty.
He's like,
or
what?
hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he wakes up, and if he's hungry, he brings me his bowl. So
smart.
Oh man. Have you ever gotten woken up with the bowl?
yeah, if Courtney forgets dinner, he's like, "Feed me, mother trucker."
Just drops the bowl on your face while you're sitting there sleeping.
Well, we bought him fancy, expensive, like new dishes, but he loves his freaking. Where do we get them from? Ross, like cheap plastic ones that we got.
Well, yeah, you can carry that one easily and bring it over to you.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah, if it's ceramic or something, he'd have a harder time.
Oh yeah, it's like no. So now, does he bring you the cheap bowl and then you go put food in his expensive bowl?
No, the other bowl he would dump it. He would take his nose and just dump it, and then it's the cheap plastic bowl that he likes.
He loves
so he's a little sassy. He's got some attitude.
Yeah, he gets it from Courtney.
Sure he does.
That's hilarious.
Well, what time we're going for it, guys? Because I still have to pack orders, and unfortunately, I got to work tomorrow.
Well, we can get going if you want.
That early?
Sounds like what? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Like, how long do you?
We normally hour and a half.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can hang out for another 10. That'd be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if not,
I go all night. I freaking got energy drink. What the hell?
Sounds like I'm brewing a pot. There's literally a pot of coffee brewing right now. I'm ready to go.
All right, the two of you, I will pack my orders and watch and be in the chat while the two of you stay up late.
No, I'm gonna have to get to bed sooner or later. But
just like Cameron asked, when are you gonna leave?
Cameron's like, I'm tired.
I'm gonna go 9-9. I gotta pack my orders, guys. Actually,
that's his bedtime. He texts me, bro. I'm at my jams. I'm going to sleep.
What time do you normally go to bed?
He'll text me like 9:45 and be like, "Hey man, hope you had a good day. Happy hump day. I'm going out the garage to do some work." And I text back, "And my jams, got my sleep apnea machine on. I'm not going out to the shed."
Well, you get up early though, I imagine.
Yeah, I usually go to bed around. I fall asleep between like 10:30, 11. And then I get up around like 6:30.
12:30. I go to bed at 12:30.
I try to get 8 hours, but
I
sometimes
go to bed like 2 and wake up at 7:30 now.
Really?
Well, it's also because I'm on call for 24/7 organization, so it's kind of like if I go to bed early, it just throws me off, and I can't. Yeah. I'd rather know that by 2, no one's going to call me and I'm out here. So, like, when Tommy and Tracy used to go on live all the time, I was vibing. Like, I was more productive,
Yeah.
So they would hang out.
Yeah, if I went to bed at, like, 9 o'clock, I'd be up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Wide awake. Just feel like, hey. So.
Yeah, I lay in bed usually by 9, but I don't fall asleep till 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
It also helps rapport with the overnights, overnight crew.
Oh yeah,
talking to them.
I normally go to bed like between 12 and 12:30, and then I lay there and read for like an hour. Normally I fall asleep like while I'm reading, and then I don't know, I'll wake up once or twice in the middle of the night. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm always up by like 8:30 though. So
Yeah.
Sarah said,
Tracy,
"Oh, go ahead."
Tracy ruined our lives, Sal. I grossly overpaid her, and now she leaves us. I never
Sarah said
got to see
sold a
Tom.
shirt on Depop.
Yeah, that was what we sold on Depop, was a T-shirt. I believe it was one we got. We got bamboozled. Yeah, it was a Corona shirt with it had a little Corona logo here, and then on the back it had a Corona yin yang, which was kind of cool. So we sold it for $15. Wasn't bad.
Was his name Juan?
I'll look. I doubt it.
What is happening?
What is happening?
No.
Dang.
His name, no, it's not. But it was no, we got totally bamboozled by these shirts. So we bought them on an auction, like a high bid auction, and they had the two like vintage shirts. So there was a Selena shirt right up front, and it had Selena's picture, and it said 1992 right next to her picture, and it was folded in such a way where you could only see the top. Like if this is Selena, you could only see like this much of it. So it was folded.
You can't see the tag.
Can't see a thing, right? And then, but next to it was like a vintage Steelers shirt, and I could tell it was older because it had Ben, the Bus, and Heinz Ward on it. So I'm like, okay, that's at least early 2000s. So I'm like, all right. And then like in the back, there's these other shirts that look kind of old. So I'm like, hey, these are probably vintage shirts. Let's bid on them. So we bid on them, and then there was another one, same thing. You know, there was another Selena shirt right up front, and it looked kind of like 90s. And I'm like, all right, this is cool. And then there was a couple like older looking shirts. Like there was a Tom and Jerry one that looked older. And I'm like, sweet. So we bid on them. And then the Corona shirt, we saw that too. So we bid on them. And did you know they remade Selena shirts?
Oh, yeah.
With her own brand? Because that's what they are. They're the 1992 concert shirt with nothing on the back of it. And then to top it off, somebody cropped them. So they're modern and they're cropped Selena shirts. And I'm like, great.
You know what? Cropped might sell better because that's like the style of these younger
right.
young people that like to wear they have their guts and bellies hanging out.
Yeah, but would somebody would buy one online? Because I feel like that's something you would buy a shirt and then do it to your measurements rather than take the risk.
No, they buy them in stores like that. Because I've asked my kid, like, did you do that to your jeans or your shirt or like whatever style that looks kind of like crash a little? And she's like, no, this is the style. It's the aesthetic. You don't know.
I hope so. I thought I had a $60 shirt and now I have a $12 shirt. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously it's not gonna sell for as much, but I think kids still buy that stuff. Yeah, Marshalls are loaded with Repop tour shirts. So many different brands, says Tommy. That's true.
I didn't think they got Selena though, but they did. Every time when I saw the shirt, the first person I thought of was Sal because he used to have that Selena shirt hanging right behind him.
Oh, I still have it. It's in my game room.
Okay.
Hey Tommy, to your photo room question, I noticed that yesterday when I was batching some photo room pictures, and for whatever reason, it was like either zooming in on the item or zooming out, and either way, I had to go and readjust it. It was pretty annoying. Did you notice that too?
Mine was shifting everything yesterday. So like I'd have a shirt in the middle of the picture, and it'd move it over here.
Yeah,
and I'm like. I don't want to focus on the background. I want to focus on the shirt. Like the only reason I'm trying to remove the background is because I want my cat's back there.
Yeah. It defeats the whole purpose of being able to use that batch feature to make it quick. Because if you then have to go in and resize every one, you could have,
My favorite is when it removes my favorite is when it removes things that it thinks are the background. Like sometimes I'll take a picture of like a stain or something, and I'll have my finger in it, and it will remove everything but my finger.
Yeah.
And so then there's a whole white picture with just my finger in it, and I'm like,
yeah, I took a close-up picture of a tag recently, these like tactical vest things I got at an auction, and so I zoomed in so you can see the information on the tag, but around it was part of the vest, like a dark camouflage color, and I probably didn't need a photo of it in general, but I was just quickly selecting things anyway.
Right.
But that one came through, and same type of deal, just showed me the tag, and I'm like, what image did I take that was just a tag? And I'm like, oh, it took out everything around it. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, it's easier when you're batching them too, especially if you're doing it on your phone, because all your batch photos will be at the top of your camera roll, and then the one will just be chilling down with the rest of them. So I a lot of the times will do that too, and then I stopped because it was just removing things that it thought was the background, and I'm like, this isn't going to work. So now I got to pay more attention. But I don't know. It works. I mean, it works really well because like you can literally list from anywhere in your house and it's gone. Like there's been so many times where I'm like watching Breaking Bad, taking a picture of shirts, and there's like Walter White's behind the shirts, and it's just like, whoop, gone.
That's funny.
Like, this is awesome. Just one extra step before exporting it, resize and square it fixes it. Just annoying when I forget. Cameron and Sal, thanks for joining the live tonight. Happy Easter.
Oh, have a good weekend.
Thanks for having us, Adam.
Is it Easter this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh no, that was what Tina said. I wasn't saying it, but I'll say it later.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
I think on Sunday.
Is it Sunday?
Yeah. I don't think we're doing anything, but I think that's the holiday.
Are we going live, brother?
This might be all the live I could do this week.
So
I'll talk to you about it later, man. I don't know. Because I gotta clean that garage out, bro.
I'll come over and help.
Well, we don't want to go live cleaning a garage. That's
why not?
What are you talking about? That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Unless there's something in that garage you don't want people to see.
No, not
Oh,
really.
yeah,
I got nothing to hide.
You have Sal's sex toy inventory in your garage.
Yeah, Sal, you said you didn't want that on the internet, man.
Hey, Chewy.
Oh dear. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it here. Thank you guys both for coming on and keeping me company on a Thursday. We appreciate it.
For sure.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again sometime. Maybe we'll have Sarah on this time with us, and you guys can just you guys can witness us bickering. So that's about it. Thanks everybody for watching, and thank you guys again. Do you guys want to plug anything while you're here?
No, we don't even know if we're going live on Sunday, so.
Well, either way, both of their channels are in the description of this video, so if you haven't subscried to either one of them, do that. It's down here in the description.
Please.
So.
Yeah, I'll be doing more vending machine videos in the summer. So that's the thing that I'll probably do more.
So yeah, check them out. The links are down below in the description. And yeah, that's about it for us. Thanks guys for watching, and thank you guys again. We will see you. Well, Sarah will be back, so we'll see you Sunday night.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.